Check it out. You can use any brand of Epsom salt, just make sure it doesn't have any fragrance like this. Make sure your Epsom salt only has one ingredient, magnesium. And also, if you're wondering, will this work with table salt? No. This will only work with Epsom salt because Epsom salt contains magnesium. Table salt doesn't. You see how this one looks? This plant is not unhealthy, but is it as healthy as this one? One of the main reasons this pepper plant looks so healthy and green is Epsom salt. But using too much Epsom salt can cause problems. You don't want to apply Epsom salt every week or every 2 weeks to your garden. You want to always remember when it comes to using fertilizer, less is more. 9 times out of 10, if someone tells you not to use Epsom salt in the garden, it's because they used too much. I know you're probably wondering, so how much is too much? This is way too much Epsom salt.
Ten seconds later. $346 minutes later.
Think that's enough? Yes, that's enough. Never use that much Epsom salt, because as soon as you use too much Epsom salt, your plants are gonna have a lot of different problems and it's gonna start to look super unhealthy. There are 3 different ways you can use Epsom salt for your garden. The first way to use Epsom salt is mixing it with water. You want to mix like a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon with some water. Remember, less is more. You don't want to put a cup or a tablespoon in with the water because you might run into problems. So a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon is safe. Just always remember, less is more. Using too much will burn your plants. So this is our first time applying Epsom salt to these sweet potatoes since we planted them. The second way to use Epsom salt for your garden is to mix it with your soil. When we mix our Epsom salt with our soil, we use more than a teaspoon because those roots will get that magnesium at a different time. They won't get all of that at the same time, so it won't cause problems. And it also depends on how big the area is, how much Epsom salt you should use. And the third way is to take a half or whole teaspoon and just put it around the base of your plant. And this is one of our favorite ways to apply Epsom salt to our garden. So look, check it out. You see how much? Not that much, just a half or a whole teaspoon. You don't want to go crazy with the Epsom salt because it will cause problems. I can't wait to show you guys the difference of how this pepper plant looks now and how it will look in like a week or 2 now that we applied the Epsom salt, because I purposely only apply Epsom salt around the base of this plant and not this one, just to show you guys the difference. Can't wait to show you guys the results. So only 7 days later, look at the results of using Epsom salt. Can you guys see the difference? Remember how it used to look? Now look at it now. And this is only 7 days. I guarantee you 7 more days and it's gonna look exactly like this one. But just because it doesn't look like that one now, that doesn't mean that you need to go dumping a whole bunch of Epsom salt. Like we said, less is more. And more Epsom salt will only cause problems. So check this out, guys. This is the result of using Epsom salt. Check it out. 7 more days and it'll look exactly like this one.